Hey guys, Dylan from Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Ruby Beyond Episode 1, titled Junior Detectives. Now, as I said last week, I am watching this off of a YouTube compilation that has put all four of the episodes into a single video. So I don't know if there's any buffer between them, if there's like title cards, if there's credits, all that. I would hope so, but I don't know. I also don't know if there are any subtitles, and I just clicked on it and it said auto generated, so they probably wouldn't be accurate. So we're just going to have to deal with it as it is, and hope I don't get too distracted to actually listen. But this is episode 1, Junior Detectives, and I said last week that the title of this made me think that this is maybe related to Chibi, because that's where Sun and Neptune were junior detective, completely forgetting that that was their entire professional mission in volume 2. They were going into Vale to be junior detectives. They showed up to the breach battle holding badges and that. I'm like, how did I forget that? So maybe it's not, maybe it is mainstream after all. But let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. I knew that was gonna come. So this is immediately. This is immediately upon arrival into Vacuo. That sounds like something Crow would say. Hmm. This is not what I was expecting. People like grapes. Huh. Vacuo still has those rocket propelled um lockers. Did not know that. That doesn't seem like they'd Winter and Raven? Also, was that our first visual appearance of Theodore? So, Oz's inner circle is meeting properly. So that obviously wasn't Xanth, because those two know who Xanth looks like. Ah, good. There is credits. Okay, that was just a little, I'm not even sure what to call that. A pseudo detective noir sort of thing, but because it's Sun and Neptune, they're morons, so. uh, Honestly, out of everyone to have asked, why would you ask the two people who went through first and the person who wasn't there? Like, Nora and Ren, they were sent out to go bring hunters from the other side. They don't know what happened. Um, Oscar definitely doesn't know what happens. Um, Crow was still in Atlas. Why would these guys think that they're the best person? The only person who would know anything is Winter. Now she obviously did go on to tell them that what happened, because Nora was the one who said we were told not to fall, they fell. So obviously she knew what happened. But interesting. So Oz is immediately back to what he was doing, holding secret meetings with a cabal of sorts. Huh. Theodore is a lot younger than I thought. I don't know. Because they said. Now, I'm just going to word vomit here. I don't remember his description entirely from the book. I know he was young looking, but I always took that to be like 30 something, just under Crow and Ty in that. So he looks late 20s, though. Like a full decade under what I was expecting. And they did say that Ozpin was the youngest person ever elected to be headmaster. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that because we know Ozpin had been teaching there for ages, so him being the basis of the youngest person elected, seeing Leo, seeing Ironwood, who are both 40s, like mid 40s maybe, because I think Ironwood would be about the same as Crow in that, and they can't be younger than 40. And Leo was a bit older than that. I was just expecting Theo to be, but yeah. Also, didn't he have an open shirt? That shirt looks pretty closed. But so here's the thing. What I remember about Theo is he is the headmaster of Shade. He's got an assistant named Xanth, who is based off of Rumpelstiltskin, because she's able to turn things into gold permanently. Using her semblance. They were both put under the control of the crown, and they were snapped out of it by Coffee and Sun. And then, if I remember, he has pictures in his office of everyone that he's met, like everyone that he is on good terms with, like to remember them. I think he has like memory problems. I think that's why he has the photos. I think there's something about him fighting hand to hand and believing that merit-based achievements are the best kind. Like he won't accept help if he can do something himself. And that's like the whole personality of him. And yeah, so interesting. But back to what I was saying. Osborn's immediately back on his bullshit with calling in the heads of the factions, I guess, because you've got a representative from Vacuo with Theo, you've got a representative from Atlas with Winter, you've got a representative from Mistral, though I wouldn't really call her the Mistral representative, with Raven. You've got Crow, who's always been his inner circle, and you've got this mysterious woman in the back that neither Sun nor Neptune were able to identify, which rules out every character we know of from Vacuo. We know it's not Glinda because this is long before Amity's arrival, and we also know that Glinda stayed back, and also Sun and Neptune would recognize her. I don't think it would be the Summer Maiden, but for all we know, it could be. Maybe she is more active than we thought. It's just she happened to be away on a mission during the events of Before the Dawn and that. Yeah. I have no idea who that could be. She is wearing purple, which should be noted, so that's probably in line with what her name is, at least. Yeah. But this is our first actual visual representation of Professor Theodore. But that was just a little bit of fun. I didn't realize these were so short. Like, yeah, I can see that the whole compilation is 20 minutes, but still. I wonder what these meetings are being about. Also, the fact that Sun and Neptune know Raven's... Crow knows Raven's the maiden. That's just hit me. Fuck. So there's that whole thing. I'm guessing off screen Yang told everyone about it. But I don't know. I know that in the epilogue animatic, Raven and Crow seem to be on good terms. Because there's the fact that she brings everyone to him. He's not surprised that she's there. They smile at each other. No words needs to be said, like no apology or anything. So, yeah, I don't know. The fact that they know she's a maiden, I was expecting Raven to have kept that to her chest. And unless they assume that she got it from Vernal down in the vault, because Yang did say that Vernal was dead. So they could have just assumed that it went to Raven then. Not that she already was the maiden. Because technically Yang doesn't even know that. She does question, what about the previous form maid, Spring Maiden, did you kill her too? So, sort of implied that she knows, but yeah. I don't know. I was expecting it to be that when they came back, then Yang was going to force her mum to admit to the fact that she's the maiden, and the fact that she's been the maiden the whole time. Yeah. Anyway, that was just a little bit of fun getting to actually see the characters. So, yeah. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.